Hey everyone, STM Kahuna back again, and this time doing something a little bit different, looking into some Armored Warfare action. Anybody who's been on my channel for any length of time will probably know I'm quite fanatical about tanks as the machinery. I do like World of Tanks, I've played quite a lot of that. I am taking a bit of a break from that at the moment in time, and I had bought into the early access alpha for Armored Warfare. Now, sadly, I haven't had as much time to play it as I would have kind of liked. Things have been a little busy of late. However, the recent live test 3 update, I do believe it is, has kicked into life within the last couple of days or so, and now we finally got PvE missions. Now, this is something that obviously Obsidian promised, the ability to play with real-life human players against the AI. Now, we've seen this in other games such as World of Warships, and I do actually quite like that. The non-random battles are quite nice. Obviously, there's a bit of a staggering on how much experience you can earn in said game mode, because you're obviously not playing against live human players. This, I believe, operates a similarly lower level of experience gain from that gameplay mode. However, it is certainly nice when you get to a tank. If you want to grind out some of the module experience, this isn't a bad way to do it, because right about now, it's like I've pushed as far as tier 3 with the T62, which just feels weird saying the T62 is a tier 3 tank when I'm used to it being tier 10 in World of Tanks. But then again, we are dealing with newer tanks in this game. As you can see, I've only got like a few modules actually unlocked, haven't pushed too far up the engines or the ammo paths yet, and I'm only part way along on the renown before I can start to push along to the next tank in the tree, which, if memory serves, is the T64. So that'll probably be the next main battle tank that I'm going for. But back to the point in hand. So, Armored Warfare and PvE missions. Now, you do have 3 difficulty levels available at the moment. Sane seems to be locked out. I'm not entirely too sure why that is. However, I've been playing a couple of games of this over the last couple of days, and just for the sake that I am recording, let's go in easy, shall we? See what we come up with. So, well, some of the trailers and things that Obsidian have shown obviously show like a map and mission breakout, mission briefing kind of screen. None of that's here at the moment. It's just a standard queue. So we'll wait to see who's queuing up. Now, one thing that is quite nice with the PvE is the tier balance is no longer +2. You're only +1. So 9 times out of 10, and especially on easy, you'll probably just face tanks and SPGs of a similar level to yourself, which certainly makes for a much nicer learning experience. The AI, however, I've played a couple on medium. I haven't tried hard yet, but the AI is serviceable. It's on easy. It's essentially just target practice. If you're competent with your tank, you shouldn't really have too much trouble with it, to be 100% honest. But let's see who we get paired up with. Ghost Hunter. Now, I haven't actually played this map yet. Okay, so what's the mission? Less minimal defense in this area, and move ahead for a big push northwest. We have a limited amount of time to retake the town and missile silo. Expect heavy retaliation. So, a lot of secondary objectives. Where's everybody going? Okay, I'm going to stick. Oh, that LEV's probably going to get caught out on his own. Give him a bit of support. This will probably take me right out of the running for any kills, but let's see what we can get. I will concede, I do love the look of Armored Warfare. The CryEngine certainly up to task, and with the latest build, slightly less jerky. Now, you'll probably notice the FPS counter in the side kind of locked in at 60 FPS. The reason for that is, with the recording I'm doing at the moment, I'm using an NVENC codec for capturing on OBS at the moment, so that has a tendency, in this at the very least, doesn't seem to affect other games, but probably drops about 20% off the total FPS. So I do apologise if this is going to get a little jerky at points. But we'll see what we can do. So thus far, fairly uneventful. Our guys have rolled around, captured all the secondary objectives. And I haven't even gotten a sniff of getting a shot at anybody yet. So, we'll defend the village. We've got another... Oh, okay, so this one's a countdown timer. This is going to be like a wave, no doubt. A little M113. Oh, come on. Ah. LEV sorted him right out. Oh, they're all coming from this way, aren't they? Right in the side. And it's all about the kill stealing. Ah, okay, I see it. So now we've got to move along here. Defend the next zone. So move ourselves along. Ooh, an M60. Oh, probably not going to be very popular for half-inching those kills, but I do like the fact that it does force a little bit of team play. Whether this is going to carry over into random battles, anybody's guess, to be 100% honest. Yeah, he's not going to last very long. No point even bothering to roll out. One thing I do adore about Armoured Warfare is, and I'd like to see this introduced into World of Tanks actually, and it'll be interesting to see how much effect this game does have on tanks going forward, is I do like the fact that it tells you what your shot's actually doing, whether you overmatched and just went through and that's why you didn't do as much damage, whether your shell was stopped by a module, whether you killed a crew member. I understand RNG's got to play a part in the game, especially when you're playing against other human opponents, because you've got to have those moments where enforced luck is certainly sort of RNG luck comes into play. But however, there's a lot of the time in World of Tanks, and it does lead to a bit of frustration where people will go, well, I fired at him, it went through, but we didn't damage him. And you don't know why, because you don't know if the tracks ate it, you don't know if a module took damage, you just don't know if a crew member grabbed a hold of your shell as it was coming through the tank and saved all his teammates. Highly unlikely as that may be in real life, it happens in World of Tanks. Well, we're hardly getting pressured right about now. Gotta admit, this is a little bit slower paced than some of the other missions I've played. And to be honest, it is the first time I've played this one, so I don't actually have a clue where the spawn points are. Definitely seems to be a case of there's time and event specific AI spawns in these game modes where the game will throw a wave of tanks at you just because you've accomplished a set objective or whatnot. Okay, so this AMX. Goodbye. Now, I haven't done any videos on Armoured Warfare before, and I'm hopefully, with the way I've now got things set up here, I'll be able to get a bit more video production done than I have done recently. Anybody who saw the channel update, obviously, my wife and I's daughter Juliet arrived only a handful of months ago, and yeah, she's been a handful, but every day has been a joy. But getting time to actually sit down, play games, record, edit, upload, that's been difficult, but we are getting there. I'd like to thank everybody who stuck with the channel thus far. I know it's been slow the last couple of months, but I'm starting to get some more work done, so hopefully something interesting will catch your eye. You stick with the channel, so it's all appreciated. Ooh, a pattern. Let's go say hello. God, these little auto cannons, don't I have to chew them up? Oh, I like it a lot. Ooh, spawned in behind us, you sneaky. That bounced, that was lucky. Oh, damn, don't have the elevation. Get the cover, get the cover, get the cover. I know it's easy, but there's no point throwing away hit points. He's gonna reload, but so will I. Goodbye. Actually, just the first time I've looked at the team list, I am actually the only MBT we've got. We've got quite a few light armoured vehicles. Oh dear, allied base being attacked. Can't have that. I was kind of hoping I might be able to cut in there, but apparently not. Apologies to the owner of a white transit van. That'd be the kind of call out in a Tesco store announcement you never wanted to hear. With the owner of vehicle registration such and such. Oh, damn it. Don't reverse. Apologies. I should have paid more attention. Please come out to the car park. Your vehicle has been run over by main battle tank. Do I have a shot or something? Oh, side the turret? Nope, side the building will do it. That's pretty usual. You gotta drive for everybody else. Just take a split second, make sure that shot was aimed. Minute and 5 to go. I think we're looking fairly safe for this. Now, one thing that is quite nice about these missions is the fact that you get stuck together for 3 missions. It's not just one and done. You get teamed up with a team of 5 teammates, and you've got to stick it out for the whole session of missions if you want to get the benefit of it. I don't know if there's any penalty. I'd like to hope that if not at the moment, there certainly will be invoked a penalty system if you exit early. But thus far in the games I've played, as I said, only a handful, haven't really had an issue where anybody's kind of dropped out. When I get on easy, it's hardly any of a challenge. You see, I've only taken 1 damaging shot, and I've been quite lucky with a couple of ricochets off the side. Oh, 4 seconds left. Is there a final wave, or is that it? We've only got 5 minutes left on the countdown time, so I presume that's it. Ah, missile silos opening up. So there we have it. That would be PvE missions in Armoured Warfare. So, certainly an interesting addition. I like the fact that it's certainly going to help get people certainly more familiar with the vehicles before they jump into random battles, and I hope people do use it as a training resource, because it's certainly good practice. But yeah, I've been patiently waiting on this one, and I have to admit, I do like it. So, I don't know if anybody else is interested in Armoured Warfare. If you are, leave a comment in the comment section down below. I will try and get some more content up as soon as possible, and we'll see how this goes along. It's quite interesting to see it in the development phase and the changes that they're making, but I think wargaming are certainly going to have to pay attention. But again, we'll see what the future holds. Anyway, this has been SDM Kahuna. Thanks so much for watching. Please click like, subscribe, do all the necessaries, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.